Welcome to another episode of Stuck in a Truck. I am your host, Michael J. Solar, and as always, we start off every episode with gratitude and appreciation. So, we have to say simply thank you for listening, loving, liking, sharing, giving us a thumbs up on YouTube, and pushing out our message. I mean, every week I put these together. I come up with different ideas to give to you, and it's important that if you are benefiting from these things, is that you pass it forward and gratitude of the fact that we're able to help you get to the next step in your life and hurdles, and maybe somebody else is struggling with it too. So make sure you give us a share and push us out there so we can get more and more people to better themselves every day. So it's really important that we do that. And today's episode is going to be about you know how others see us and how we see ourselves. And it's important to think about this for a little bit and go, why are we beating ourselves up all the time? Why are we picking on ourselves, in the fact of thinking about what others think? Um, and it's BS, it's absolute BS. And you have to think about this for a moment. You got one life to live here. Every day you wake up, you have a new opportunity to figure out what you're doing. And this is really important because how often do we find ourselves not taking a chance, not taking the leap, not making the right decision because we're afraid that someone's going to judge us, someone's going to hate us, someone's going to think we're fat, someone's going to think we're ugly, someone's going to think something of that. And it's important to understand that how others see you is not important. It's how you see yourself. So every morning when you wake up, you should really take that one moment, look yourself in the mirror, and understand that you are the best you and that you're going to go out there and make decisions that are going to be what's best to fit you, your needs, your wants, your desires, your family's goals, and you continue to move forward. And remember, if you're doing things that are not harmful to others, and I'm not telling you to go out there and beat each other down or something like that. What I'm saying is that I don't want you to sacrifice things because you're afraid of what others are going to think. You have an opportunity in this life to become very successful and compete. I hear people all the time complaining about Amazon. It used to be eBay, they used to be mad at Facebook and Instagram and social medias and how we dislike them. But on the same point in time, we use Amazon the shop. So you're going to badmouth Amazon, but you use it the shop. You badmouth Facebook, but you use it all day when you're on a pooper or when you're bored, and so on and so forth. And my point of what I'm trying to make here is that instead of focusing on all the negatives, let's focus on the positives. No one's stopping you from not making your own Facebook or making your own Amazon. You can go out and do those things. But we're so intrigued with pleasing the thoughts of others that we find ourselves dropping the ball, dropping our opportunities and not seizing them. And you have to take those chances. Team up with the right people, take the right leaps, make the right decisions. And if you screw up, who cares? You make another decision, do it again. This is your life to live. So stop worrying about what others think because it's not important. What you think of yourself is important. You need to be able every morning to look yourself in the mirror and be proud of who you are, proud of what you're doing, and inspiring to yourself. Because when you are able to do that, you would be shocked to believe how many people are going to follow you and continue down that path of righteousness and perfectionist and importantness and moving and all that other kind of stuff that I'm trying to get out of myself here. But it's the point of moving you and yourself forward. If you want to be bigger in your company, you want to do more within your company, you want more opportunity, more pay, more things, stop sitting there saying, well, what's in it for me? And start saying what's in it to give, right? Because the more you give, the more you're going to receive. It's just the way it works. All humans are selfish, but the whole point is if you're a giver, you have to give a lot. If you're a taker, you take a lot. But the truth be told is the more you give out, the more will come back. It's just the way it works. So when you are confident in what you're doing and you're not afraid of what people are going to judge you for, you would be amazed to find out where you can be. I had an opportunity to go out there and train with some guys up in Massachusetts, and I was nervous at first. They're going to judge me. I never worked a bloodhound on my career. They're going to these things, but these guys were absolutely amazing. They accepted me immediately. They taught me so much things, opened up my eyes to so much stuff, and that's what I've really started to realize, that how often are we afraid of what people are going to say to us instead of jumping on the bandwagon of how these people are going to be part of us, as long as we're not judging them too. I mean, open up yourselves, go out there. And that was the thing, is every day I woke up, I said, I was just going to be the best me I could be. And because of that, these guys were out there to help me. And each one of them gave me so much to come home with And it's an absolute amazing thing because we didn't care what each other thought of each other, meaning our fatness, did our outfits match. It wasn't about that. It was about the common core, and it was an amazing feature. So if you take anything from today's episode, it simply is this: don't stress yourself on how others see you because it's not important. Stress yourself on how you see yourself. You are beautiful. You are sexy. You are important. You are smart. You are all of these things. So go out there and conquer the world because you're the ones that can do it. So every morning, say to yourself, you're ready to rock and roll, and then give yourself a high five and get out there and knock it down. I'll talk to you guys next week for another episode.